Hello and happy Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we move our money in the right direction, no matter which financial goal we are going after, and no matter how much we can afford to transfer or contribute. Honestly, today I was not going to film a Transfer Tuesday. I was just going to make a little community post giving some shout outs to people who have shared their recent transfers in my last couple Transfer Tuesday videos. I will still post that probably tomorrow. But then I was like, no, the whole point of Transfer Tuesday is to show y'all that any amount can be transferred, even if it's just like moving funds around, even if it's a couple of dollars. So I do have some transfers to share, but it's nothing crazy, nothing groundbreaking, and nothing exciting. But let's talk about it. Oh, also, the different background is because I'm at my sister's house. She's on vacation and I am pet sitting the dogs, so I'm here for the week. But anyways, this is the last Transfer Tuesday of the month of May, and that's crazy because I can't believe we're going into June. I have made no transfers over the last week. I have not invested any money. I did move some money around just now though. Right now, I do not feel comfortable adding any money to my savings or investing any money because today I paid the $720 that I needed to pay for those medical bills. I actually called my insurance today and made sure that they put in the right medical codes and stuff and just double checked that everything looked good. I was pretty positive they were correct because unfortunately I already have an established disease. So when I go and the bill that I received was because I got a colonoscopy, which is typically a routine exam. But because I already have Crohn's disease, they don't treat that as a routine exam, even though nothing was found, which is frustrating. So the way that they set it up and build it through my insurance is as a surgical procedure, even though it's not a surgery. But when I called my insurance, they were like, yeah, this is not a routine procedure. It's not preventative, blah, blah, blah. Even though, in my opinion, it is, but whatever. It's fine. I already paid it. Now I know. And moving forward, I'm going to have different insurance anyway, which I'll make a whole video on my insurance. So $720 is obviously quite a bit of money and I am cash flowing that. So I just don't feel comfortable making any other transfers to my savings and that is okay. But I decided to, y'all know that lately I've been kind of simplifying my finances, closing accounts when I can after they've been open for some time. Typically I've opened these accounts because of bonuses, so I've already been doing that. So that's not the case for this week because just now I was closing accounts with Marcus. I love Marcus, still using it. I still have 8 accounts with Marcus, but I did have 12. So just now, a few minutes ago, I was going through and closing 4 of my accounts that I am really no longer using. So at one point I was using these accounts for specific savings, but lately they've just been sitting at like $1.75. I had one that was a little bit over 100. So this was my sabbatical sinking fund. I had one for investing or like 2025 Roth IRA. I had one for furniture and home, and then I had one for house down payment. Now the thing with Marcus is it's multiple accounts, but it's all under one login, but they all have their own individual account number. It's very easy to close these though, so I just transferred the money out of them, and any interest that was accrued from the beginning of the month through now, I was also able to transfer those funds. It doesn't really bother me to have these accounts with just $1 or 75 cents in them, but for now I think it's just easier to simplify them because I'm not going to be adding to those, and I'm good with the other 8 that I have and have quite a bit of money in those. So let me explain how I transferred those really small balances around. It was all within Marcus. So the $105.05 that I had in my house down payment sinking fund, I moved over to my car maintenance sinking fund. So now that balance is at $3,979.58. That will change a little bit after the interest comes through at the end of the month. So pretty good balance there. Maybe I'll get over 4,000, which is good. I don't think I've ever been over 4,000 in this account. But that house down payment sinking fund was a placeholder for an eventual house down payment savings, but it's not in my horizon. That's not going to be unless I make some insane amount of money, or if my boyfriend decides he wants to move, we're not going to be moving in the next few years. And yeah, as I just said, buying a house, like me personally buying a house on my own, anything like that is just not what I want to do right now because the interest rates are insane. It's a lot of money for a down payment, but it's also a lot of money for moving and house maintenance and things that could potentially come up. So for me, that's just not a goal of mine and it's not important, and I wanted to close that account. The other thing with Marcus is it's super easy to create more accounts, which is why I'm fine with closing these and just, you know, making things simple for now, because I can always go and open more accounts if I need to, just by the way. And then everything else went to my emergency fund, which wasn't that much money. So the last number that I told y'all was in my emergency fund was $13,742.37. The other three sinking funds that I closed, one had 75 cents, one had $1.74, one had $1.07. That all came to my emergency fund. And then as I was closing all four accounts, they had the interest pop up and they were like, where do you want this money to go? I probably could have done this all in one swoop, but I didn't even pay attention to that. So you'll see 4 transactions, 2 cents, 1 cent, 42 cents, and 1 cent. That is the interest from May from those 4 closed accounts. Those all also went to my emergency fund. So now my balance is $13,746.39. And again, this is not the final balance for May because I will accrue some interest, which I'm looking forward to because it should be over $50, which is great, passive income. So those are my transfers for today. I know it wasn't actual true transfers, but moving money around, which is a transfer, right? Please comment down below what you did to move your money in the right direction. And also let this video serve as a reminder to make any transfer that you can. So even if it's just 50 cents, 25 cents, $1, whatever amount that you can do right now, make that transfer. It still matters, even if it's a little bit, and it still matters even if it's shuffling some money around. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the month. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.